Everyone wants change, but almost no one wants the kind of effort that real growth demands. Here's a surprising truth. Your mind will not automatically desire what's best for you. In fact, it's wired to avoid the very challenges that lead to spiritual awakening. That's why simply waiting to feel ready quietly keeps you stuck in the same patterns, no matter how many books you read or affirmations you recite. But what if you could reverse that reflex? Imagine training your brain to crave the very actions that bring deep spiritual expansion. Instead of fighting procrastination, you'd feel drawn to morning rituals and bold choices that unlock the law of attraction and speed up manifestation. Hard things would stop feeling heavy and start feeling magnetic. This isn't just theory. By the end of this journey, you'll know how to shift your identity and energy so powerfully that discipline becomes desire. You'll see why discomfort is the exact signal that the universe is working with you, not against you. Before we dive in, I invite you to subscribe, like, and share a comment about what calls you to grow. Each action keeps these teachings flowing to you, strengthens your daily focus on spirituality, and helps more people awaken to their own power of manifestation. Let's set that intention together and step into the transformation. Imagine the mind as a guardian that never sleeps. It monitors every step and every new idea, always checking if things are safe. In the world of spirituality, this protection can seem kind, yet it often becomes an obstacle. The ego, disguised as a careful advisor, tries to keep you in the comfort zone, blocking experiences that could speed up the law of attraction and the manifestation of new realities. It's like a guard who doesn't notice the bridge has been reinforced and keeps stopping you from crossing. This guardian is not your enemy. It was created to protect life and avoid unnecessary risks. The challenge is that when it comes to spiritual growth, the same function holds back expansion. You may feel a call to move to a new city, start a fresh project, or dive deeper into spiritual practices, but the brain raises red flags. What if it goes wrong? Echoes inside. Meanwhile, the chance for manifestation slips away, because fear keeps the vibration trapped. Think of someone who wants to meditate every day to strengthen the law of attraction. The inner alarm goes off. I don't have time. I can't stay still. These excuses sound reasonable, but hide the ego's resistance. This barrier isn't rational, it's energetic. It's like trying to tune in a radio and only hearing static. The manifestation signal is there, but the frequency is blocked. Understanding this is the first step to clear the way. The mind often uses sophisticated arguments. It recalls past experiences, like that time a business failed, and serves them as evidence. Spirituality teaches that this is just memory vibrating in the present. If you accept this story, you keep spinning in self-sabotage. It's like a GPS stuck with old data, sending you down a closed road. Updating your mental map lets the law of attraction find the best path. One simple practice is to write down every morning all the thoughts that show up when you decide to do something new. Put them on paper without filtering. Then read them aloud and ask, is this true, or just fear dressed up as logic? This exercise, widely used in manifestation methods, helps you see the thin line between intuition and resistance. It's like turning on a flashlight in a dark room. Suddenly you see there was never a monster at all. In spirituality, the ego is like a character who loves control. It feeds on certainty and routine. When you say, I want to change jobs to align my life with the manifestation of my desires, it answers, wait a little longer, study more, be absolutely sure. That perfectionism isn't wisdom, it's paralysis. It's the guardian trying to keep the doors shut. The law of attraction, however, flows with movement, not endless waiting. Another trap is comparison. The mental guardian loves to point to other people's lives as proof for staying stuck. Someone else tried and lost everything. Yet every person carries a unique vibration. What blocked one can uplift another. When you remember that manifestation responds to your individual energy, comparison loses its power. It's like changing the radio station. The interference fades and the music plays clearly again. Signs that the guardian is in charge are easy to spot. Procrastination, over-planning, unexplained mental fatigue. For example, someone decides to start a spiritual development course but spends weeks only researching schools, never enrolling. That's the ego buying time. The law of attraction doesn't bargain with indecision. It resonates with firm choices, even when the road ahead still looks foggy. A gentle way to calm this guardian is conscious breathing. 3 minutes, 3 times a day, create space between fear's impulse and your action. While you inhale, think, "My energy is in harmony with the manifestation I desire." This brief pause retrains the brain to accept new patterns. It's like rebooting a slow computer. Suddenly, everything flows smoothly again. An experienced mentor would say every resistance is a doorway to self-knowledge. When the mind shouts, "Don't go," ask yourself, "What am I really afraid of?" The answer often reveals old beliefs, fear of judgment, of failure, of losing love. Bringing these beliefs to light weakens the guardian's power. This begins an inner dialogue that turns spirituality into a living practice, not just theory. Science also supports this idea. Neuroscience shows the brain prefers familiar paths because they consume less energy. Yet the field of manifestation calls for the opposite: fresh vibration. It's like working a new muscle at the gym. At first it hurts, but soon it grows stronger. This bridge between spirituality and science shows that discomfort signals growth, not danger. Consider another example: changing financial habits. Maybe you want to start investing to attract prosperity. The mental guardian says, "Wait until you earn more first." But the law of attraction responds when you act as if abundance is real now. Even setting aside a small monthly amount sends the universe a message of trust. This is manifestation in motion. Once you see the pattern, the ego's resistance can even feel amusing. Instead of fighting it, you can talk to it. "Thanks for trying to protect me, but I'm safe." This lightness breaks the tension. It's like reassuring a frightened child who thinks there's a monster in the closet. Spirituality teaches that humor is a high vibration, and manifestation loves joy. The guarding mind also feeds on your surroundings. Negative news, draining routines, or pessimistic friends reinforce the idea that change is risky. That's why shifting your environment is strategic. Spend time in places that inspire growth. Read uplifting books like The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. The energy around you strengthens or weakens the guardian. Many forget that resistance is flexible. Sometimes it hides inside compliments. "You've already achieved so much. There's no need for more." It sounds kind, but it's a trap to keep everything the same. True spirituality doesn't settle for crumbs. It reaches for endless expansion. Seeing through this disguise keeps you from stopping halfway. Another powerful tool is writing letters to your future self, describing life as already manifested. This exercise gently tricks the guardian because the mind starts to see as possible what once felt distant. It's a simple way to reprogram the subconscious. As your inner energy shifts, the law of attraction responds with surprising opportunities. At times, the guardian shows up as hurry. It says, "Quick, you're falling behind." But that urgency isn't inspired action. It's fear in disguise. It's like speeding down the wrong road. The key is to move with confidence but stay calm. Spirituality reminds us that the universe's timing is perfect and manifestation unfolds when you trust its natural rhythm. Also pay attention to the body. Tight shoulders, shallow breathing, or unexplained aches are signs the guardian is driving. Mindful walks, gentle stretching, or warm salt baths help release that energy. These simple daily rituals create room for the law of attraction to work without barriers. Interestingly, the mind dislikes empty space. If you remove an old habit, you need to replace it with a higher one, like swapping nightly complaints for nightly gratitude. This keeps your vibration high and blocks the return of resistance. It's like changing a lock so the old key no longer fits. Every time you act despite fear, you send the universe a powerful message. "I trust." And the universe answers with synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that confirm your path. This dance between courage and manifestation naturally clears the way for the next level of expansion, where pain and challenges take on a new meaning, setting the stage for the next step of this journey. Pain often shows up as an unwanted guest, but in spirituality it's more like a hidden guide. Instead of running away, see pain as a signpost pointing to growth. When something hurts, it's usually a message that a new layer of your life wants to unfold. The law of attraction responds not to the pain itself, but to how you meet it. If you treat pain as an enemy, you lock the door to manifestation. But if you listen, you discover new strength and insight. Think about a tough breakup or a sudden job loss. At first it feels like everything is falling apart. Yet many people later admit those moments forced them to discover a new career, meet new friends, or deepen their spirituality. Pain can be the very soil where manifestation takes root. The law of attraction turns that heavy feeling into a magnet for better experiences, as long as you stay open instead of bitter. Pain isn't only emotional. Physical discomfort often mirrors inner tension. A tight chest, a stiff neck, or a restless stomach can signal that energy is stuck. Instead of fighting these sensations, sit with them. Gentle breathing, journaling, or mindful walking allow the energy to flow again. By accepting the signal, you help manifestation create a reality aligned with your spiritual well-being. The mind likes to label pain as a problem to fix immediately, but rushing to get over it can delay deeper healing. Imagine pruning a plant too early. You might cut off fresh buds. In spirituality, patience lets the law of attraction reshape your life from the inside out. Manifestation thrives in the quiet space where understanding slowly blooms. Some of the greatest artists, inventors, and healers turned personal pain into something extraordinary. Frida Kahlo painted through physical agony. Nelson Mandela transformed years in prison into a vision of unity. Their lives show that suffering, when embraced with awareness, becomes creative fuel. Your own challenges, however small or big, can become the canvas for a profound manifestation of purpose. A practical step is to write a pain-to-power letter. Describe the event that hurt you and then list 3 ways it could be guiding you toward a better version of life. This act transforms heavy emotions into seeds of manifestation. It's a spiritual conversation with yourself, and the law of attraction hears every word. When you allow pain to speak, it often reveals hidden gifts. Maybe a financial setback is nudging you toward a more meaningful career. Perhaps an illness is inviting you to explore deeper levels of spirituality. The law of attraction supports these shifts, turning closed doors into open paths. What once felt like loss becomes fertile ground for new manifestation. There's wisdom in small daily choices. Instead of asking, "Why me?" try, "What is this trying to teach me?" This shift in question changes your energy. Spirituality teaches that every challenge carries a lesson, and the law of attraction mirrors the energy of curiosity and trust. What you focus on expands, so choose growth over complaint. Even brief moments of pain hold power. A heated argument with someone close can reveal where love and patience need to grow. Taking a quiet evening walk afterward lets you integrate the insight. In this way, manifestation isn't postponed. It's happening as you breathe and reflect. Pain becomes a live workshop for spiritual evolution. Sometimes pain feels endless, like a storm that won't pass. Remember that storms are part of nature's way of clearing space. Trees grow stronger after heavy winds. Likewise, spirituality invites you to stand firm and let the law of attraction reorganize your life. The very pressure you feel may be shaping a new and stronger foundation for manifestation. Many people carry old pain that never got a voice. Childhood fears, unspoken grief, regrets. These can block manifestation if ignored. Set aside a few minutes each week to write or speak these memories out loud. Spirituality isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about bringing light to what was hidden. The law of attraction rewards honesty with new possibilities. Music can also help release pain. Create a playlist that starts with songs matching your current mood and slowly shifts to uplifting rhythms. This simple practice gently guides your vibration from heaviness to hope. In spirituality, sound is a powerful tool. The law of attraction picks up the higher frequency and begins to align new experiences with it. Pain can sharpen intuition. In moments of struggle, you might feel sudden clarity about what truly matters. Maybe you realize which relationships nourish you and which ones drain you. Trust these insights. They are messages from your higher self and the spiritual field of manifestation. They light up the next steps on your path. Sometimes turning pain into expansion means asking for help. A trusted friend, a therapist, or a spiritual mentor can hold space while you heal. Speaking your truth out loud creates vibration and movement. The law of attraction doesn't expect you to carry everything alone. It responds to genuine openness and shared energy. Nature is another wise companion. A quiet hike, gardening, or simply sitting under a tree helps pain dissolve naturally. The earth absorbs heavy emotions and replaces them with grounding energy. Spirituality recognizes nature as a living partner in manifestation. Each breath outdoors can remind you that renewal is a universal law. Forgiveness plays a key role, not because others deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Holding a grudge is like carrying a heavy backpack on a long trip. When you forgive, you set that weight down and allow manifestation to bring fresh encounters and unexpected blessings. Forgiveness is a powerful spiritual shortcut to expansion. Pain also teaches resilience. Once you see that you survived a storm, you trust yourself more. This self-trust becomes a strong signal for the law of attraction. It tells the universe, I am ready for bigger dreams. The memory of pain turns into a quiet confidence that fuels manifestation rather than fear. Another way to turn pain into growth is creative expression. Painting, dancing, or even cooking with intention transforms raw feelings into beauty. Each creative act is a form of spirituality in motion. The law of attraction loves this energy because it shows you're ready to build, not just endure. In time, the pain that once felt unbearable becomes a story of strength. You begin to see how it prepared you for opportunities and relationships that match your true vibration. Manifestation works behind the scenes, aligning the next chapter while you integrate the lessons of the last. The memory remains, but the sting fades into wisdom. Every challenge carries a spark of new life. By choosing to meet pain with presence and courage, you create a bridge to the next stage of your journey. And as you listen to those quiet inner signals, you'll notice brief flashes of intuition, those quick, almost invisible nudges that point to action, which leads us directly into the next insight waiting to unfold. In spirituality, those sudden sparks of intuition are like quick flashes of lightning. They appear bright and clear, but vanish if you hesitate. Researchers say it takes roughly 3 seconds for the logical mind to jump in and start questioning. That's why, in manifestation, acting on that first impulse is so powerful. The law of attraction responds to the energy of immediate trust, not to endless debate. Think of a moment when an idea popped into your mind. Call someone, write that email, take a different route home. If you moved right away, you probably witnessed a small miracle, meeting the right person, receiving unexpected news, or discovering a hidden opportunity. When you honor those 3 seconds of inspiration, manifestation flows in surprising and practical ways. Many people mistake these quick nudges for random thoughts. Yet in spirituality, they are seen as whispers from the higher self or the universe. They are short because the rational mind quickly wants to analyze and control. Acting within 3 seconds bypasses that mental filter. It's like catching a wave before it breaks, allowing manifestation to carry you effortlessly. You can train yourself to recognize these flashes. One method is to keep a small notebook or a voice recorder on your phone. The moment an idea lands, write or speak it. No editing, no second guessing. This habit strengthens the bridge between intuition and action, aligning with the law of attraction and making manifestation a daily rhythm. Sometimes the 3-second call is about something tiny, like taking a walk or drinking a glass of water. Other times it points to bigger moves like applying for a new job or starting a spiritual practice. No matter the size, each quick action sends a strong message to the universe. I'm ready to manifest my next step. The law of attraction amplifies that readiness. Doubt often arrives dressed as logic. You might think, maybe later, or I need more information. But these are often disguises for fear. In spirituality, hesitation can mean missing the divine timing. Manifestation thrives on the energy of decisive trust. Acting in those 3 seconds is like planting a seed in the exact right soil before the window closes. Here's a simple exercise. When an idea comes, silently count 1, 2, 3. If by 3 you haven't acted, the rational mind is likely taking over. Practice doing something small immediately, sending a message, jotting a note, opening a relevant web page. Over time, the law of attraction will weave these quick actions into bigger manifestations. The 3-second principle also applies to words. Sometimes you feel an urge to say something kind or encouraging but hold back. Speaking in that brief window can transform relationships. A simple, "I appreciate you" or "I believe in you" can shift the vibration of a whole day. Spirituality reminds us that such moments are seeds of positive manifestation. Physical movement can help. When an inspired idea lands, stand up, stretch, or take a step forward. This tells the body and mind, we are in motion. The law of attraction loves movement because it mirrors expansion. You don't have to finish the task immediately. Just start within those 3 seconds to keep manifestation alive. Morning is a perfect time to practice. As you wake, stay quiet and notice the first thoughts. Often they carry pure guidance before daily noise sets in. Acting on them might mean sending a heartfelt message, starting a gratitude list, or meditating for 5 minutes. Spirituality shows that early action sets the tone for an entire day of manifestation. Think of famous breakthroughs. Many inventors and artists describe sudden flashes. Newton under the apple tree, Einstein daydreaming about riding a beam of light. They didn't ignore those moments. While not every idea is world-changing, each carries the vibration of growth. The law of attraction rewards even small leaps of faith with aligned opportunities. Sometimes the 3-second inspiration comes when you're stuck. You might feel an urge to take a different route home and end up meeting someone who changes your perspective. Spirituality teaches that the universe arranges such encounters when we trust quick intuition. Manifestation works best when we give space for these unplanned meetings. Of course, not every impulse is wise. The key is to feel the difference between fear-driven urges and calm inner guidance. True 3-second inspiration feels light and clear, never frantic. It might even come with a sense of quiet excitement. Acting on that energy aligns perfectly with the law of attraction, turning small choices into meaningful manifestations. Technology can support this practice. Use reminders on your phone labeled, "Trust the first nudge," or set quick voice memos when insights arrive. These small habits create a spiritual partnership with your devices. The law of attraction doesn't reject technology. It uses whatever helps manifestation move forward. Sharing your experiences strengthens the habit. Tell a trusted friend or write in a community forum about moments when you acted within 3 seconds and saw results. These stories keep your vibration high and inspire others. In spirituality, collective energy multiplies manifestation power. The 3-second principle also helps dissolve perfectionism. You don't need to know every step, you just need to begin. Start the email, sketch the idea, or place the first call. The law of attraction fills in the rest. Spirituality sees this as co-creation. You take the first move, the universe arranges the details. Music can enhance the process. Play uplifting tunes that make you feel quick and alive. When you sense that spark, let the rhythm carry you into action. Sound has a direct effect on vibration, and manifestation loves that energy of joyful motion. Notice how children follow impulses naturally. They draw, dance, and explore without overthinking. In spirituality, that childlike trust is pure manifestation energy. Observing or playing with kids can remind you of this effortless flow. The 3-second rule is really about returning to that natural confidence. Even setbacks benefit from quick action. When you make a mistake, take one small correcting step right away. Apologize, adjust the plan, or write down a lesson learned. This immediate movement keeps your vibration clear and prevents the law of attraction from amplifying regret. Each time you honor those first 3 seconds, you strengthen your connection with higher guidance. You start to live in a state of constant co-creation, where intuition and action dance together. And as this practice becomes natural, It prepares you to build daily habits and rituals that keep your energy tuned, leading us straight into the next part of the journey. Morning is the perfect moment to set the energy of the day. Before checking messages or news, sit quietly for a few minutes. Breathe deeply and bring to mind one intention you want to manifest. This simple start tells the universe, I'm ready to create consciously. In spirituality, mornings carry fresh energy that helps the law of attraction align quickly with your desires. Meditation is a core ritual for raising vibration. It doesn't have to be long. Even 10 minutes of focused breathing can shift your state. Picture each breath clearing old energy and making room for manifestation. Some people prefer guided meditations, others enjoy silent mindfulness. The key is consistency, not perfection. Affirmations add another layer of power. Speaking phrases like, I am abundant, or I trust the flow of life, programs the subconscious with positive beliefs. In spirituality, words are creative forces. By repeating them each morning, you invite the law of attraction to mirror that confidence in daily events. A few sentences said with conviction can ripple through your entire day. Visualization is equally transformative. Close your eyes and imagine living the reality you want. Feel the sensations, hear the sounds, even sense the smells. The brain doesn't fully distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. This makes manifestation more than a mental picture. It becomes a vibration that the law of attraction can read and respond to. A gratitude journal deepens this practice. Writing 3 things you're grateful for each day trains the mind to focus on abundance. Spirituality teaches that gratitude is one of the highest frequencies for manifestation. Over time, this simple habit rewires your outlook, making blessings easier to notice and attract. Energy cleansing rituals, like burning sage or lighting incense, help keep the atmosphere pure. The gentle smoke carries intention, signaling that old vibrations are leaving and new ones are welcome. The law of attraction works best in a clean, energetic space. Think of it as sweeping the floor before laying a new carpet of opportunities. Water rituals are powerful too. A morning shower can double as a cleansing ceremony. Imagine worries washing off as the water flows. Some people add a pinch of sea salt for extra purification. In spirituality, water represents renewal, helping manifestation move freely without yesterday's weight. Music sets mood and frequency. Create playlists with uplifting songs or gentle instrumental pieces. Play them while preparing breakfast or driving to work. The rhythm and melody raise your vibration almost instantly. Manifestation responds quickly to joyful sound because it signals openness and life. Don't underestimate the power of movement. A short yoga sequence, stretching, or a walk around the block wakes up not only muscles but also energy channels. Physical activity releases stagnant emotions and prepares your body for the law of attraction to work. Even 5 minutes can make a difference. Rituals can also happen in tiny pockets of the day. A 2-minute breathing break between meetings, a mindful sip of tea, or a quick gratitude note during lunch keeps the vibration high. These micro-rituals feed manifestation steadily instead of relying on one long practice. Evening rituals close the loop. Before bed, spend a few minutes reflecting on wins of the day, no matter how small. Thank the universe for guidance and gently set intentions for tomorrow. In spirituality, the state you fall asleep in influences the dreams and opportunities you manifest overnight. Surroundings matter. Keep a corner of your home dedicated to calm energy, a small altar, a candle, or a favorite crystal. This signals to your mind that manifestation is a living part of your environment, not just a passing idea. The law of attraction picks up these visual cues and strengthens their effect. Involving the senses deepens each ritual. Light a candle, diffuse essential oils, or hold a smooth stone during meditation. These sensory details anchor the practice in your body, making it harder for stress to steal your focus. Spirituality teaches that when all senses join in, manifestation gains extra momentum. Consistency is more important than duration. A short, daily practice beats a long, occasional one. The law of attraction responds to steady signals. Think of it like watering a plant. Regular care brings healthy growth, while irregular attention confuses the cycle of manifestation. Group rituals can be even stronger. Join a meditation circle or invite a friend to share morning affirmations. Collective energy amplifies spirituality's natural power. When several people focus on abundance together, the vibration multiplies, accelerating manifestation for everyone involved. Technology can support these habits. Set calendar reminders for gratitude pauses or create a vision board screensaver. Your devices can become allies in spirituality instead of distractions. With a few intentional tweaks, they reinforce the law of attraction throughout the day. Sometimes a ritual is simply silence. Turning off all noise for a few minutes allows subtle insights to surface. Inspiration often arrives in these quiet gaps, guiding the next manifestation step. Spirituality values stillness as much as action, knowing that both create the dance of life. Nature itself is a daily ritual waiting outside. A sunrise walk, barefoot time on grass, or watching the stars at night all feeds spiritual energy. The earth is a direct partner in manifestation, constantly exchanging vibrations with us. Just a few minutes of mindful contact can recharge your entire system. Remember, these rituals are not chores. They are invitations to meet life more consciously. Choose 2 or 3 that truly fit your lifestyle and practice them with joy. The law of attraction thrives on pleasure and ease, not pressure. Over time, these habits reshape your reality from the inside out. As these daily practices raise your vibration, you begin to sense that manifestation is less about doing and more about becoming. You're not just performing rituals, you're shifting your whole identity, which leads naturally to the deeper insight that follows on this journey. In spirituality, manifestation isn't only about what you do, it's about who you become. Your energetic identity is the invisible signature you carry into every room. It shapes how people respond, which opportunities appear, and how quickly the law of attraction brings results. When you shift who you are at the deepest level, reality follows that new vibration. Think of someone who decides to live as a confident creator rather than a passive observer. They walk differently, speak with calm certainty, and make choices that match abundance. Even before visible changes appear, their energetic identity sends a clear message to the universe. Manifestation begins to arrange circumstances around this new inner stance. This process is like updating the operating system of a phone. Old apps, habits, doubts, limiting beliefs can't run on the new software. Spirituality invites you to install beliefs that support growth. The law of attraction responds to this fresh code, creating smoother connections and faster manifestations. A practical start is to write a personal manifesto. Describe in present tense the kind of person you already are in the reality you want. I am a calm leader. I live in financial freedom. Or, I embody vibrant health. Reading this daily isn't just motivation, it's an energetic rehearsal that trains manifestation to see this as your true identity. Clothing and posture also express vibration. Wearing colors that make you feel powerful, standing tall and moving with purpose all reinforce your chosen energetic identity. Spirituality sees the body as a broadcasting tower. When the outer signals match the inner choice, the law of attraction has no mixed messages to decode. Language is key. Replace phrases like, I hope, or I wish with I choose and I am. Words carry frequency. Each time you speak with certainty, you strengthen the new identity and feed manifestation. This is not pretending. It's claiming your place in the reality you are co-creating. Consider relationships. Your energetic identity influences the people you draw close. As you shift, some connections naturally fade while others blossom. Spirituality calls this resonance. The law of attraction aligns you with those who match your current vibration, creating friendships and opportunities that fit your evolving self. Environment matters too. Arrange your home and workspace to reflect the life you're stepping into. If you want clarity, keep spaces uncluttered. If you seek creativity, add art or vibrant plants. Each detail broadcasts a silent invitation to manifestation, reinforcing your energetic identity. Daily actions seal the shift. For example, someone embodying financial abundance might automatically save or invest a portion of every income, even a small amount. Spirituality emphasizes that consistent action is energy in motion. The law of attraction multiplies these signals, turning habits into realities. Sometimes the mind resists by saying, "But that's not who you really are." Recognize this as the old identity trying to hold on. Gently but firmly, keep living from the new vibration. Over time, the evidence of manifestation will quiet the doubts and strengthen your spiritual confidence. Visualization deepens the transformation. Close your eyes and feel yourself as the person who already lives the desired life. Imagine conversations, successes, and peaceful moments from that perspective. The more vividly you sense this identity, the faster the law of attraction organizes circumstances to match it. Energy practices like qigong, yoga, or mindful breathing can help integrate the new self. These methods anchor spiritual insights in the body, ensuring that manifestation isn't only mental but also physical. When mind and body agree, your energetic identity becomes unshakable. Remember that small details count. Choosing food that supports vitality, speaking kindly to yourself, and keeping promises to others all reinforce the vibration of reliability and abundance. Spirituality thrives in integrity, and manifestation speeds up when your inner and outer worlds match. Sometimes a symbolic act helps mark the change. It could be lighting a candle with a clear intention, writing a letter to your old self, or even taking a solo trip to celebrate the shift. These gestures tell both your psyche and the universe that a new chapter has officially begun. Notice how challenges feel different once your energetic identity evolves. Problems that used to create panic now invite solutions. The law of attraction brings resources, insights, and allies that fit your new level of calm strength. Spirituality calls this living from the inside out. Keep a record of synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that show the universe is listening. Each note builds trust in the process. Manifestation often announces progress with subtle winks before delivering big results. Seeing the pattern reinforces your new identity with quiet certainty. Community support can accelerate the shift. Join groups or online circles focused on conscious manifestation and spiritual growth. Sharing experiences multiplies energy and keeps motivation high. The law of attraction loves collective vibration, creating ripple effects far beyond individual effort. Remember, an energetic identity isn't fixed. As you grow, it continues to expand. What feels extraordinary today may become your baseline tomorrow. Spirituality celebrates this endless unfolding, and manifestation keeps opening doors as you step into bigger versions of yourself. Each conscious choice, to speak truth, to trust intuition, to act from abundance, locks in the next level of your energetic identity. This living practice transforms manifestation from a distant hope into a natural way of being. And as you embody this new self, the illusion of the so-called comfort zone starts to fade, which leads naturally to the next insight waiting to unfold. Many people think the comfort zone is safe, but in spirituality it's more like a quiet trap. It feels cozy because nothing challenges old beliefs. Yet the law of attraction responds to energy in motion, not to habits on repeat. When you stay too long in the same routine, manifestation slows down. What feels like stability can quietly become stagnation. Picture a favorite chair that eventually molds to your shape. At first it's relaxing, but after years it weakens your posture. The comfort zone works the same way. The longer you sit there, the harder it is to stand tall. Manifestation requires standing up, sometimes literally, and letting fresh energy flow. Our minds label change as risk, but growth always requires a little unknown. Think about when you learned to ride a bike. Wobbling and falling were part of the deal. In spirituality, those wobbles are signs of life. The law of attraction matches that courage with new opportunities, while staying still keeps old patterns alive. The comfort zone also feeds on familiar relationships. Maybe you keep the same circle of friends even when conversations no longer inspire. Nothing dramatic happens, but nothing evolves either. Spirituality invites you to notice these subtle signals. Manifestation begins when you seek friendships that reflect the next level of your journey. Work routines can become another hidden cage. You might know every task so well that your hands move automatically. But inside, a quiet restlessness grows. The law of attraction can only bring new projects, promotions, or creative breakthroughs when you signal readiness. That signal is action, not waiting. One way to break free is to practice small daily experiments. Take a new route to work, try a class you've never considered, or speak to a stranger in a cafe. These small steps might seem trivial, but spiritually they send a loud message. I welcome fresh manifestation. The universe notices and responds. Comfort often disguises fear. The mind says, I'm just being practical. But underneath is a worry about failure or judgment. Spirituality helps you see this clearly. Once fear is named, it loses power. The law of attraction then brings situations that confirm courage instead of caution. Sometimes the comfort zone hides in success. Maybe you achieved a long-term goal and decided to rest, just for a while. Without realizing it, that pause stretches into years. Manifestation doesn't punish rest, but it does invite ongoing growth. Spirituality is about infinite expansion, not one-time wins. Your surroundings mirror your inner state. A room filled with old papers, clothes you never wear, or unused gadgets can signal energy stuck in the past. Clearing clutter is more than cleaning, it's a spiritual reset. Each object released frees space for new manifestation. Notice your language. Phrases like, that's just how I am, or I've always done it this way are comfort zone passwords. Replace them with, I'm open to change, or I'm learning something new. Words shape vibration. The law of attraction listens carefully to the energy behind each statement. Another key is to watch how your body reacts when opportunities appear. A tight chest or sudden tiredness can mean the ego is trying to pull you back. Instead of surrendering, take one gentle action forward. Spirituality teaches that courage grows with every small step. Manifestation meets you halfway. Think of nature. Rivers keep moving, winds keep shifting, seasons keep turning. Stagnant water becomes cloudy, while flowing water stays fresh. Your spiritual energy is the same. When you move beyond the comfort zone, the law of attraction keeps your life clear and alive. Celebrate discomfort as a milestone. The uneasy feeling you get when trying something new is often the exact sign that manifestation is working. Like a seed breaking the soil, growth rarely feels smooth. In spirituality, that tension is proof that something bigger is about to bloom. People often wait for perfect timing, but perfection is a moving target. Instead, create small deadlines and honor them. Whether it's starting a side project or signing up for a course, decisive action tells the universe you mean business. The law of attraction loves a clear timeline. Surround yourself with people who challenge and uplift you. Attend workshops, join a mastermind, or participate in spiritual retreats. Community energy pushes you past self-imposed limits and multiplies manifestation power. Comfort zones dissolve faster when you're inspired by others who dare to expand. Failure isn't the enemy, it's a teacher. Each misstep contains a hidden map to success. When you embrace lessons instead of fearing mistakes, spirituality turns setbacks into stepping stones. The law of attraction converts those lessons into new doors of opportunity. Your comfort zone might also be digital. Endless scrolling and predictable shows can quietly drain creative energy. Choose media that educates or uplifts. Even one inspiring podcast or spiritual audiobook can shift vibration and awaken new manifestation pathways. Write a stretch list. 5 actions that feel exciting and slightly uncomfortable. Start with the easiest and celebrate each completion. This playful challenge transforms growth into a game. The law of attraction responds to that lighthearted courage with unexpected support. Over time, you'll notice that the safe zone never really was safe. Life outside it feels more alive and surprisingly supportive. The universe shows that it was always ready to catch you. And as you keep expanding, you'll realize that waiting for the perfect mood before taking action is another subtle trap. Something we'll explore in the next part of this journey. Many people wait for perfect motivation before they move. They think a special spark will push them forward. But spirituality teaches that action often comes first and feelings follow. The law of attraction responds to movement, not hesitation. When you act, you create the energy that attracts more confidence and opportunity. Think about exercising. Few feel excited before the first stretch, but once the body warms, momentum builds. Manifestation works the same way. Begin with one small step, and the enthusiasm will meet you on the road. Waiting for the mood keeps desires on pause, while action opens the flow. Inspired action is different from forced effort. It's not about working harder or pushing through exhaustion. It's about choosing the next clear step that feels alive, even if it's challenging. In spirituality, that inner yes signals that the law of attraction is ready to collaborate. A practical example: you sense a call to write a book or launch a project. Instead of planning every detail, write the first page or outline the first idea today. That single movement sends a strong signal to manifestation. Energy builds from action, not endless preparation. Some fear they'll waste effort if they start too soon. Yet each action provides feedback and refines direction. Spirituality values experience as a teacher. The law of attraction adjusts paths based on what you try, so nothing is truly wasted. Even a detour becomes part of the manifestation map. Consider how children learn to walk. They don't wait to feel perfectly balanced, they try, wobble, and try again. This natural rhythm of action and learning is pure manifestation. We are designed to move first and gain skill through practice. Trusting this pattern reawakens childlike confidence. Morning rituals can help launch inspired action. Begin with meditation or a few affirmations, then choose one concrete step to take that day. It could be a phone call, a draft email, or a quick sketch of an idea. In spirituality, this alignment of intention and motion sets a powerful law of attraction signal. When doubts whisper, remember that clarity grows on the path, not before it. Like headlights on a foggy road, you only need to see the next few meters to keep driving. Manifestation unfolds in real time. Acting now lights up the next stretch of your journey. Notice how energy shifts after even small actions. Sending one message or tidying one corner can lift mood and spark new ideas. This immediate feedback proves that movement creates motivation. The law of attraction multiplies that energy, bringing coincidences and solutions you couldn't plan in advance. Sometimes the first step is as simple as saying yes to an invitation, even if you don't feel completely prepared. Spirituality often works through ordinary opportunities. By acting, you show trust, and manifestation arranges people and resources that match your choice. Inspired action can also be inner work. Starting a new meditation practice, scheduling therapy, or writing a forgiveness letter are all actions. They may not look dramatic but carry powerful spiritual vibration. The law of attraction values inner shifts as much as visible achievements. Music or movement can kickstart action. Play an upbeat song, dance for 3 minutes, then take the first small task. This physical spark signals readiness to your subconscious and to manifestation. Energy loves rhythm, and spirituality thrives where body and mind cooperate. Sometimes action means asking for help. Reach out to a mentor, join a mastermind group, or simply share your goal with a supportive friend. Speaking the intention aloud is already a form of movement. The law of attraction responds to these shared vibrations with new doors opening. Track your actions, not just your thoughts. A simple checklist or progress journal shows how far you've come, building natural confidence. Spirituality honors these tangible steps as signs of faithful co-creation. Manifestation speeds up when you celebrate each move. Beware of the trap of research forever. Gathering endless information feels like progress, but often delays real change. Pick one insight and apply it today. The universe rewards doers, not only thinkers. In the language of the law of attraction, action is the strongest affirmation. Imagine planting a seed. You don't wait until the weather is perfect every hour. You plant, water, and trust nature. Inspired action is planting. Manifestation is the growth that follows. This simple image helps when overthinking tries to slow you down. Failure, when seen through spirituality, is not a setback, but a signal. Each attempt clarifies your path. The law of attraction recalibrates based on every move so you can trust that nothing is lost. Every action, even imperfect, sends valuable data to the universe. Even rest can be an action when chosen consciously. Deciding to pause for renewal is different from stalling out of fear. Spirituality calls this inspired rest. Manifestation uses these pauses to reorganize and surprise you with fresh ideas when you return. Over time, you'll notice that acting first becomes a natural rhythm. You feel less pressure to get ready because readiness meets you mid-step. This living dance between action and trust is at the heart of spiritual manifestation. And as you practice it, you start to reprogram deeper patterns of fear, leading directly to the next insight on our journey. The ego is like a careful gatekeeper. Its job is to keep you safe, but it often confuses growth with danger. In spirituality, we see that many fears are just old memories playing on repeat. To invite new manifestation, the ego's outdated scripts need an update. Think of it as rewriting the software that controls your emotional reactions. Awareness is the first step. Notice when you feel a sudden no inside, like a voice saying you're not ready or worthy. Instead of arguing, pause and breathe. This simple act separates you from the old program. The law of attraction reads the vibration of presence and open space for fresh manifestation. Small, consistent actions are key to reprogramming. When you take a step forward, even with fear, you show the ego that new experiences are safe. For example, speaking up in a meeting or starting a creative project despite nerves. Each choice rewires both mind and energy, strengthening your spiritual muscle for manifestation. Writing helps too. Keep a daily ego dialogue journal. Let the inner critic speak, then respond with a calm, wise voice. This practice transforms hidden doubts into conscious conversation. Over time, the law of attraction aligns with the stronger, more loving voice you choose. Meditation deepens the process. Sit quietly and observe thoughts as passing clouds. No judgment, just noticing. The ego thrives on reaction. When you don't react, its grip loosens. Spirituality calls this witness consciousness. Manifestation flows more freely when the mental sky is clear. Reprogramming also means updating old stories. Maybe you were told money is hard to earn, or that big dreams are unrealistic. Challenge these beliefs with new evidence. Read biographies of people who manifested abundance from humble beginnings. Feed your mind proof that new realities are possible. Visualization can speed up the shift. Picture the ego as a friendly but outdated guard learning new rules. See yourself walking past with confidence, thanking it for past service. This gentle image softens resistance and keeps your vibration high, which supports the law of attraction. Practice micro-bravery daily. Say yes to a last-minute invitation, try a new skill, or share an idea publicly. Each small victory tells the ego, growth is safe. Spirituality recognizes courage as a magnet for manifestation. The universe responds to steady, fearless signals. Forgiveness is another powerful tool. Old grudges keep the ego busy with defense. Releasing resentment frees enormous energy for manifestation. You don't excuse the hurt, you simply let go of its power. The law of attraction quickly fills that new space with supportive people and opportunities. Language again matters. Replace "I can't" or "that's just me" with "I'm learning" or "I choose differently now." Every phrase reshapes neural pathways and energetic patterns. Spirituality shows that words create worlds. Manifestation listens to the energy behind each sentence. Breathing techniques can help reset the nervous system. Try inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4, exhaling for 6. This longer release tells the body it's safe. The ego relaxes, and the law of attraction picks up the calm frequency, sending experiences that match it. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Friends who celebrate change, normalize new patterns. Their encouragement weakens the ego's argument that transformation is risky. In spirituality, collective vibration amplifies manifestation, turning personal reprogramming into shared evolution. Sometimes humor is the best reset. Laughing at your own fearful thoughts can break their spell. The ego loses strength when you refuse to take every worry seriously. Manifestation loves lightness. It signals trust and openness to surprise. Create physical symbols of progress. A vision board, a crystal on your desk, or even a special notebook can remind you of your evolving identity. Each glance reinforces the new program. Spirituality values these anchors as steady signals to the law of attraction. Ego reprogramming also involves gratitude for lessons learned. Instead of fighting your past, thank it for the wisdom it provided. This shifts your vibration from conflict to acceptance. Manifestation grows faster in an atmosphere of appreciation. When fear returns, and it will, treat it as a visitor, not a permanent resident. Greet it, listen briefly, and then guide it out. This calm hospitality turns ego resistance into a teacher instead of an enemy. The law of attraction rewards that maturity with new doors opening. Consider professional support if deep wounds surface. Therapy, coaching, or spiritual mentorship can provide structure and safety. Asking for help is not weakness, it's strategic strength. Manifestation expands when you use all available resources. Track your wins. Note each time you acted despite fear, received unexpected support, or felt new confidence. These records become evidence that the new program is running. Spirituality thrives on lived proof, and the law of attraction echoes each victory with bigger opportunities. Over time, reprogramming the ego changes the entire atmosphere of your life. Old triggers fade, and calm courage becomes your default. This clears the way for an even deeper alignment between identity and desire, naturally leading to the next insight on your journey. Manifestation begins with desire, but it's fulfilled by identity. To receive a new reality, you must first become the person who naturally lives it. In spirituality, this isn't pretending, it's embodying. The law of attraction responds to who you are being right now, not just to what you want someday. Picture someone longing for financial freedom yet carrying beliefs of scarcity. They may set goals, but their daily choices still match an identity of lack. The universe listens to the stronger signal, identity. By adopting habits of someone already abundant, saving, investing wisely, giving generously, they shift the energy that drives manifestation. This alignment starts in thought but shows in action. If you desire vibrant health, move and eat like someone who values wellness today, not after reaching a perfect weight. Spirituality teaches that these small, consistent steps are magnetic. The law of attraction mirrors the reality you practice. Words shape identity. Replacing "I hope to be successful" with "I am building lasting success" changes internal chemistry and outward vibration. Each phrase becomes a micro-manifestation. Speaking from the desired identity anchors it, making the law of attraction's work natural and fast. Morning rituals remain powerful. Begin with a simple statement. I'm aligned with abundance and joy. As you breathe this truth, notice how the body reacts. This daily declaration trains every cell to accept the new reality. Spirituality sees this as rehearsing the vibration of manifestation. Visualization can be vivid and practical. Imagine walking through a home that symbolizes your new life or greeting people who represent your expanded network. Feel their warmth and hear your own confident voice. The brain records this as memory, so the law of attraction starts treating it as familiar territory. Environment acts as silent proof. Decorate your space to reflect the life you're claiming. Framed art that inspires, books that expand thinking, colors that lift mood. These choices tell the universe you're already living your manifestation. Spirituality calls this creating external evidence for internal truths. Relationships are another mirror. Aligning identity might mean spending more time with people who share your aspirations and less with those who doubt them. This isn't rejection, it's resonance. The law of attraction naturally brings together those vibrating at the same level of belief and intention. Money habits speak loudly. If prosperity is the goal, act like a wise steward now. Set up automatic savings, track expenses, or invest in skill building. Spirituality values responsible action as a form of gratitude. Manifestation responds to stewardship by expanding resources. Health alignment works similarly. Someone desiring vitality can begin with simple changes: stretching in the morning, choosing water over soda, sleeping on time. Each step says, "I am already that healthy person." The law of attraction amplifies these signals into bigger outcomes. Self-talk either anchors or unravels alignment. Listen to the words you whisper when no one hears. Replace subtle doubts with gentle affirmations. Over time, your inner voice becomes a steady chant of your chosen identity. Spirituality and manifestation both depend on this quiet but powerful practice. Celebrate small confirmations. A new contact, a surprise opportunity, or a compliment that echoes your vision. These are early signs of alignment. Record them in a gratitude journal. The law of attraction multiplies what you acknowledge. Each note is proof that your identity and desire are merging. Sometimes resistance surfaces as old habits. Welcome them as reminders, not failures. Smile, breathe, and choose again. Spirituality views every detour as a call to strengthen alignment. Manifestation is a living dialogue, not a one-time declaration. Consider a symbolic ritual. Light a candle and say aloud, "I release the identity that no longer serves me. I welcome the self who lives my desired reality." Such physical acts lock in energetic shifts, helping the law of attraction translate intention into events. Keep learning and evolving. Read books, attend workshops, or explore new creative outlets that match the life you're building. Education keeps identity fresh. Manifestation loves growth because it signals readiness for more. Patience plays a role too. Alignment is steady work, not an overnight flip. But every action, no matter how small, sends a powerful message. This is who I am. The law of attraction keeps pace with your willingness to live as if the dream is already true. Notice how joy becomes natural. The more your daily choices match your desired identity, the less effort manifestation requires. Life feels smoother because you're no longer chasing something outside. You're expressing what's inside. Spirituality calls this living from the soul outward. Alignment also sharpens intuition. You recognize doors that lead to your vision and easily walk past distractions. This clarity shows that the law of attraction is fully tuned to your new vibration. Decisions feel lighter and more obvious. Each aligned step builds momentum. The old self fades, and a stronger, freer presence takes root. You realize manifestation isn't about adding things to your life. It's about revealing who you already are. And as that realization deepens, it naturally prepares you for the final transformation. Letting the old energetic self die so the fully awakened one can rise. Every deep transformation begins with an ending. Spirituality teaches that to welcome a higher vibration, the older version of you must release its hold. This isn't about rejecting your past. It's about outgrowing it. The law of attraction can't fill a cup that's already full. Something has to pour out so fresh energy can pour in. Think of a snake shedding its skin. The new layer is already formed beneath, but it needs space to emerge. Likewise, your new energetic identity is waiting. Manifestation speeds up when you allow the old patterns, fear, procrastination, limiting beliefs, to peel away naturally, without clinging. This shedding often feels uncomfortable. Old habits may fight back, and familiar thoughts may grow louder as if asking for one last chance. Don't see this as failure. In spirituality, resistance is often the final sign that change is complete. The law of attraction simply needs you to stay steady until the shift locks in. A useful practice is to write a farewell letter to your old self. Describe the attitudes, fears, and habits you're releasing. Thank them for their lessons, and then, if you wish, burn or safely bury the paper. Rituals like this speak a language that manifestation understands, clear signals of closure and renewal. Sometimes relationships will naturally change. People who matched your old vibration might drift away, while new allies appear. This is not loss, it's alignment. The law of attraction is making room for connections that resonate with your new spiritual frequency. Your environment will echo the transformation. You might feel an urge to declutter, repaint a room, or move furniture. Follow these impulses. They are physical expressions of the inner rebirth. Spirituality views such changes as energetic housekeeping that accelerates manifestation. Notice how your inner dialogue shifts. The old voice of doubt grows faint. In its place, calm certainty rises. This is your new energetic self taking the microphone. Each empowering thought sends the law of attraction a fresh instruction for the life you're now living. Physical sensations can confirm the change. Some people report lighter breathing, deeper sleep, or a sudden craving for healthier foods. These signals show that manifestation is not only mental, but also embodied. Your cells are aligning with the spiritual upgrade. Forgiveness is powerful during this phase. Release old regrets and grudges. Carrying them is like dragging old luggage into a new home. By setting them down, you free enormous space for manifestation to bring bright, unexpected gifts. Sometimes the old self tries to return in moments of stress. Don't fight. Simply observe and choose again. Spirituality teaches that each choice reinforces the new reality. The law of attraction will keep matching the identity you consistently express. Music, movement, and art help celebrate the rebirth. Dance to uplifting rhythms, paint in vibrant colors, or create something symbolic. Creative expression locks the new vibration into both mind and body, sealing the manifestation of your renewed self. Dreams may become vivid as you cross this threshold. Pay attention to symbols and messages. They can reveal insights about your path ahead. In spirituality, dreams are a meeting ground between conscious intention and the unseen field of manifestation. Consider a simple sunrise ritual. Watch the day break as you silently affirm, "I welcome the new me." Sunrise is a natural symbol of rebirth. The law of attraction responds strongly to such visual, heartfelt declarations. Supportive community can make the process smoother. Share your journey with trusted friends or groups who value spiritual growth. Their encouragement strengthens your resolve and invites collective manifestation, multiplying the energy of your transformation. As the old energetic self fades, life begins to feel lighter. Challenges remain, but you meet them with a new steadiness. This emotional upgrade signals to the universe that you're ready for higher manifestations of love, purpose, and prosperity. Celebrate milestones along the way. Whether it's a week of consistent meditation or a courageous conversation, each act is proof of your new identity. Gratitude magnifies these wins, helping the law of attraction build on them. Keep a journal of synchronicities, unexpected meetings, sudden opportunities, repeating numbers. These are signs of alignment, gentle confirmations that manifestation is unfolding as promised. Spirituality delights in these cosmic winks. Remember, death of the old self is not destruction, it's integration. You carry the wisdom of every past experience into your present power. What ends is the weight, not the learning. This understanding allows manifestation to unfold without fear. Finally, welcome the unknown with curiosity. The space left by the old self isn't emptiness, it's possibility. This openness creates a magnetic field for the law of attraction to deliver miracles beyond what you could plan. And as you stand in this fresh vibration, you're perfectly prepared to invite your audience to act on everything they've just learned. Growth doesn't wait for perfect timing. It starts the moment you choose to live as your higher self. After exploring how to train your mind, reprogram the ego, and align your energetic identity, what is the first hard step you feel called to take today? Which old habit are you finally ready to release? And which new vibration are you willing to embody right now? Pause and imagine your life a month from now if you begin today. What doors could open? What synchronicities might surprise you? Share your intention in the comments. Speaking it aloud is a powerful form of manifestation and a way to inspire others walking this same spiritual path. If these insights lit a spark in you, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. This isn't just for me. It's a way to keep your mind and energy surrounded by daily reminders of spirituality, the law of attraction, and manifestation. Each video will strengthen your vibration and guide you to keep growing, one conscious action at a time.